What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the video here on the World of Juice channel. Welcome back to some more discussion and reacting to EA and Madden 22 releasing their top 10 list of ratings for players in the new Madden. Now, this is actually the last one that we are going to be discussing, as we've talked about every position group that they've released, I think, right? Maybe we have one more after this. I can't remember. But today's topic is the quarterbacks, the most important position on the football field. Now, a disclaimer before we start talking about this video. If my hair looks different, it's because I did get a haircut over the weekend. So that's why. But I do want to let you guys know that some of the videos that come out at 6 o'clock, they will be videos that have my longer hair, because they were recorded previously before the haircut. It's just easier that way to do videos like that. So the videos in the morning will look like this, but the videos in the afternoon will look different. They'll look like the older videos. So just let you know, so you're not like wondering what happened if you're not like tripping or anything. So a little bit of disclaimer, but let's get into the video. The list will be right here, right now. The video's right there. The picture's right there, I should say. And the top 10 quarterbacks in Madden 22. No surprise. We all know who number one is. Patrick Mahomes. He is 99 overall. He is a member of the 99 club. That is absolute no shocker. I knew that going in. That was one of my predictions. Obviously, it's one of the most obvious ones you could guess. That and Aaron Donald are the two most obvious ones that you'd guess would be 99s. So Patrick Mahomes, 99. Deserves it. Probably the best quarterback in the league right now besides Tom Brady. But in Madden, you're not going to have Tom Brady at a 99 because, I mean, even though he just won a Super Bowl, he's probably not going to get a 99 ever again in the rest of his career in Madden. So, I mean, it's okay. It's okay to have Patrick Mahomes at a 99. Speaking of Brady, he is a 97. I'm okay with that. The defending Super Bowl champion at a 97, like I said, probably never going to have a 99 again. Deliver the rest of his time in Madden, so I mean that's okay. I think a 97 is good. He's definitely got the potential. He'll probably be a 99 if he has a good first couple weeks of the season in real life. They'll probably bump his numbers up to a 99, so I wouldn't be too shocked if 3 weeks down the road, maybe 4 weeks down the road, their first update or something, their first update after the scouting update, I wouldn't be surprised if Tom Brady ends up being a 99. So 97 is a good spot for him. Number 96. Number 3 is Aaron Rodgers at a 96. The reigning MVP probably gets a little bit of shade right here. I probably would have Aaron Rodgers at a 97 because he is the reigning MVP. Maybe you go 99, 98, 97 is how you rank the first 3. I don't think Tom Brady or Rodgers should be a 99 with Patrick Mahomes. There probably is only one 99 quarterback in Madden, and that's Patrick Mahomes. But having Rodgers at 96, a little bit too low. I'd probably have him one up at a 97, like I said, because he is the reigning MVP. Yes, he's a little bit older, but I mean, he is the reigning MVP. So, I mean, you got to give him a little bit of respect. You can't just throw so much shade at him that he's at 96. And 96 is still a good spot. Don't get me wrong. It's still a good rating, but He definitely probably should be a little bit higher, 97. 98 at the most. Then we got Russell Wilson. We dropped down 2 to 94. Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is a good quarterback in Madden. Now, this isn't going to take into effect how he plays in real life, because we all know, I've discussed this on the channel a ton of times, that we have first half of the season Russell Wilson, and then we have the second half of the season Russell Wilson. But in Madden, you don't get that. You kind of get it a little bit when they update the ratings, but Russell Wilson still plays the same no matter what his rating is, because rating's not going to drop that much that is going to change how he plays in the game. So Russell Wilson in the game probably is around a 94. I'm not super upset with that. I think that's a good rating for him. Now, Lamar Jackson, I am a little bit upset about, because a 91 for Lamar Jackson is a little bit too low. And I don't want to sound like a Lamar Jackson like homer or anything, but Lamar Jackson probably should be a 93 at the highest, because I feel like this next generation of quarterbacks with Mahomes and Jackson and Josh Allen and Dak Prescott and all these guys, I feel like Lamar is probably at the top of that, and it shows by this list. But I feel like a 93 would be a little bit better because it would more complement his speed, because his speed's going to be really high. It's going to be the fastest quarterback speed that they have in the game. So I feel like having his high speed should bump him up a couple more. But maybe this is because his throw accuracy is a little bit lower because people think he's not a quarterback. So maybe that kind of like equals it out. Maybe 91's a good rating. I don't know. You guys let me know down below if 91 is a good rating for Lamar Jackson. But then we go to 90 with Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson's a very, very interesting case because, one, we don't even know if he's going to play this year. So we can't really give a good example or a good reading on what's going to happen with the Deshaun Watson, because we don't know if he's even going to step on the field this year. He might, but then again, he might get put on the commissioner's exempt list. So we don't know what's really going to happen for Deshaun Watson. So I feel like he shouldn't even be on the top 10 list. I mean, obviously, he is a top 10 quarterback without all these situations going on off the field. And a 90 is a good rating for him. I feel like he would even be higher. He'd probably be like a 94, 95 if all this stuff didn't happen off the field. But a 90 is a good rating for him because, one, we don't know what's going to happen with him off the field. And two, we don't even know if he's going to step on the field and play this year. So keeping him at a 90 is a decent rate. I'm not super upset with that. I am a little bit upset with Josh Allen being an 88. At least give this man a 90. Josh Allen is worthy of at least a 90, maybe even a 91. Be up there with Lamar Jackson, because Josh Allen is my pick for MVP in real life. And so throughout the year, I'm assuming Josh Allen's going to grow to maybe a 94, 95 if he plays really well in real life. And in your franchise, he's going to grow really, really well because he's a young quarterback. He's going to have superstar X factor. He's going to throw for 4,500 yards, maybe 5,000 yards if you have a really good season. He's going to throw for 40 touchdowns, 50 touchdowns, maybe like 6 to 10 interceptions. He's going to get a lot of good stats for you in your franchise. He's going to grow to a 94, 95 by the end of your year number one if you're having an amazing season. Maybe a 93 at the lowest if you're having a good season. So Josh Allen, I know he's not going to be super cheap to pick up, but if you end up starting a team with the Bills, or you start a fantasy draft and you pick up Josh Allen as your quarterback, that's going to be a good one because he's got the arm strength, he's got the speed, he's got the pocket awareness, he's got the elusiveness that you want to get out of the pocket and extend the plays. He's got a cannon of an arm, like I said. So Josh Allen's a good pickup for you. And at an 88, he'll definitely have room to grow. Then we go to a tie with 87 overall with Dak Prescott and Ryan Tannehill. This one's an interesting one because Dak's coming off of the injury. Is this a fair rating for him? Yeah, it's a fair rating for Dak. If he has a good season in real life, he'll definitely grow. Obviously, in the franchise, Dak's going to have a good season. He always simulates pretty well. He'll probably grow to maybe a 92, 93 at the highest after your first season because he's still young. Both of these guys, well, Tannehill's not young anymore, but Dak is still kind of young, so he'll still have room to grow. He's got the good arm strength. In real life, coming off that injury, I don't know how he's going to play. He may have a good season. He may have a bounce-back season. I think he's a really good quarterback. If he plays well on the field, he'll definitely get a boost in his ratings in Madden. So anything could happen with Dak. And with Tannehill gets a lot of crap because a lot of people think that he's just a system quarterback, that when he got to Tennessee, they put him in the right system, and now he's flourishing. But he does have Julio Jones now, so we'll see. We'll see if the system really does work that well. If it can turn Ryan Tannehill into a serviceable quarterback, because I've been one of those guys for years that has said you're never going to win a Super Bowl with Ryan Tannehill as your quarterback. And I may still be right on that, but it could be that Ryan Tannehill is the starting quarterback for your Super Bowl winning team, but he's not going to be the reason that you win the Super Bowl, right? You guys agree with that? That Ryan Tannehill, I agree that Ryan Tannehill could be your starting quarterback for a Super Bowl winning team, but when it comes down to it, I don't think that Ryan Tannehill is going to be the guy that takes that next step and is the reason you win the Super Bowl. And so an 87 overall in Madden is good because It has a little bit of room to grow. He's a little bit older, so he's not going to grow too much. He may get up to a 90, 91, 92 maybe in Madden if he has a really good season. And in real life, that'll definitely help it, because if he has a good season in real life, throwing to Julio Jones, A.J. Brown, all those guys, then he's going to grow in real life and then grow into whatever rating he could get, like a 92, 93, like I said, in Madden. So Ryan Tannehill in the game is, I feel like, a better quarterback than he is in real life, because his attributes play more to Madden's play style than they do in real life. So, because Madden, is all about the fast quarterbacks and stuff. So, and Ryan Tannehill's not the fastest guy, but he is still decently quick. And then we get the final guy on the top 10 list. That is Matt Ryan. Matty Ice is an 85. And this one is very interesting. 85 for Matt Ryan. Is that right? I feel disgusting even thinking about that. Matt Ryan, in my opinion, hasn't been an 85 since the year after the Super Bowl. I mean, because that year I think he was in the 90s, and then he's consistently went downhill after that. But an 85 at this point in Matt Ryan's career, based off what he's done the past couple seasons in real life, you're gonna have Matt Ryan be an 85. I don't know. I feel weird about that. I don't know. But I guess who would you have ahead of him? You could probably have, who are some of the quarterbacks not on this list? I don't even know who would you put. Am I forgetting somebody like obvious that you would put ahead of Matt Ryan? Would you put Baker? Would Baker be an 85? I could see Baker Mayfield being an 85. And at this point in his career, depending on how his season goes this year, I could see Baker definitely jumping Matt Ryan for that final spot and getting to an 85. Now, I don't know. Baker's not on this list, so I don't know what his overall is going to be. I'm assuming it's going to be in the low 80s, I would hope. I feel like he's deserved that, because he's not a bad quarterback. I don't know. That's an interesting question. Let me know down below who you guys would put. Maybe you would keep Matt Ryan at an 85 and keep him on this list at number 10. But if you wouldn't, let me know who you would put to replace him. Would you put Baker Mayfield there, or would you put somebody else? Somebody that I'm not thinking of. I don't know. That's an interesting one. Because me personally, I don't think that Matt Ryan is even in the 80s, to be honest. I think he's like a 79. But that's just me. I just think that Matt Ryan's fallen off that much. But maybe you guys don't. Maybe you guys agree with this list that you have Matt Ryan at 85. That just seems a little bit, maybe I'm being too harsh. Maybe he's like an 82, 81. But 85, that's crazy. That's a little crazy. I don't know. But that's the list. Let me know down below what you guys would change, if you would change anything, or if you agree with this list 100%. Let me know down below in the comments section. Smash that like button, hit the notification bell, and the subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.